Welcome back to Animal Appreciation. This time we're talking about moles. This is the European mole. It's quite widespread throughout most of Europe and even extending over into areas of Asia as well. And moles overall are just weird little guys. They found their own specific niche and are doing very well in it. Moles are overall rarely seen because they spend the majority of their time underground and they don't really like to leave. They all share quite a similar body plan as well as lifestyle. This one is the eastern mole. It is quite similar to the European mole, except for the fact that it is not found in Europe. It's found pretty widespread throughout the majority of eastern North America, ranging from eastern Canada, from Ontario all the way down through the States and into the northern areas of Mexico. Now, contrary to some urban myths and legends, moles do in fact have eyes. They're just kind of bad eyes. They don't really see that well, and the eyes are pretty much only capable of detecting differences in light and not really capable of forming images super well. And most of the time, they're at least partially covered by fur, so it gives the impression that they don't have eyes at all. Then we have one of the weirdest mole species, as well as my favorite mole species, the star-nosed mole. Star-nosed moles are found in, again, the majority of North America, being found in quite a few areas of Canada and the United States, all the way down to Georgia. However, I don't think it ranges down into Mexico. And their most distinctive feature are those weird-looking nose tentacles that are very, very heavily innervated, so they have a lot of nerves and thus are very sensitive. They're used as extremely good sensory organs that help them find food and move, and they are the fastest eaters in the world due to them being able to find food very easily with those nose tentacles. They're also apparently pretty good swimmers and are considered to be semi-aquatic, which is interesting. Next we have the hairy-tailed mole, a rarer mole found in North America in the eastern areas of Canada and the northeastern areas of the United States, named for the hairy tail that it has. Moving away from North American moles, we have this one, the greater Chinese mole, which is only found in a couple small areas of China and potentially in Myanmar and are quite rare. And then back to North America, we have the broad-footed mole, which can be found quite widely in western North America, and is only found in areas of Oregon, Nevada, and California. We also have a couple honorable mentions that aren't true moles, but are also called moles. This one is the golden mole, and while it's not related to any other moles in the video, it does share a very similar niche and lifestyle. They're found quite widely throughout the southern areas of Africa and are the only known iridescent mammal, which is interesting. And finally, we need to give an honorable mention to the marsupial mole. They are quite similar looking and behaving to the golden moles, but are found in Australia as opposed to Africa, and like the name suggests, they are marsupials, as opposed to being a regular true mole, which is not a rodent, but it does look very similar to rodents. But these guys are more closely related to things like koalas and kangaroos than they are to true moles. Overall, moles, both true moles and otherwise, they are very, very interesting creatures and fulfill a very specific niche and deserve more attention because they're just fucking weird.